Frank. Frank. You're on the air, buddy. Your fans are waiting for you. What is up, beautiful soul family? Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. This is Soul Healings with Dana. Before I even jump into here, guys, I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who has been so patient with me and waiting on a personal reading for me. Given my circumstances, I've had to postpone most of my readings, if not all of them, into further this week, and I do apologize. But I just want to say I'm always trying to be on top of my game. I don't like to disappoint people. That's where most of my anxiety comes from. But you guys have been just so sweet, and I'm so grateful that you guys are understanding what's happening over here. I will update you guys probably a little on later today or sometime this week in regards to my circumstances. But anyways, I digress. Let's go ahead and jump into this because we are looking into your crush. We're trying to figure out what's going on with your crush. What are they really thinking? What are they going to do? I did make 3 beautiful piles for you guys to choose from. Your timestamps, ways to book with me, ways to donate to your channel are in your description box below. You can pause the video if you need to. Take your time, and I will see you at your pile. All right, gorgeous soul, in pile number 1, let's expose your crush. What is going on? I tapped into their energies, their thinking, what they're feeling, what they are going to do, what they're going to attempt. But I really like what's happening here. First of all, I just want to point out the obvious. This person really thinks about you quite often, okay? It's almost to the point where they daydream, they fantasize, they think about what life would be like with you, perhaps building a family together, just being happy together. You know, that's that blissful kind of relationship where everything is just hunky-dory, you know, just the perfect kind of relationship. This is what they're envisioning inside of their head here, okay? But they do think about you. They are daydreaming about it, but I don't think they're necessarily showing you. They're not showing you. They're hiding this from you, okay? And I can understand why, because it kind of gets a little tricky when you really like somebody, and you know, you're not quite sure, you know, if they like you in return the same way, if it's a mutual kind of feeling here. But really they have to work really hard on controlling how they're feeling, okay? So you probably see them, they probably seem like really cool and calm on the outside, but in the inside they are a fury of emotions for you, okay? The reason why they are not so open here is because they do fall back into those their how do you say, like their own ego. They're falling back into their own ego. They probably are thinking, you know, I'm not good enough. That person probably likes somebody more than they would like me, or you know, things that they might think about their physical appearance. Maybe I'm too chubby for this person, you know, something like that, you know. We all kind of do that, but this is what's happening here. But I can tell you that this person is trying very, very hard to break free from that, okay? In a sense, you can say that they're trying to gain the courage to open up just a little bit more. They're probably already dropping little hints to you, saying, you know, oh, you know, little flirty things, or like, you know, I get the feeling that they've already started to do that with you, but I don't think that they have completely been open and honest in divulging their real, truest feelings for you. Now they're really thinking about this connection in a long term, a long term. I get the sense too that in this energy that they're just a person that's done playing games with relationships. They're done. It's like a sense of maturity. They're sorry, I'm choking over my own words. They have matured in a way that they're just ready for a family. They're ready for, the marriage and bringing children into the world, being more of an adult here. That's the feeling that I'm getting. And with that Nine of Earth sitting right on top of the family card, I call that the family card, we're looking at somebody who's putting in some mad hustle into their life. Okay, they're really focused on, making their money, filling up their bank account. This can also even tie into the reasons why they're not being so open with you. Maybe it is because they're like, I want to have some money in the bank before I start, making a move. That way, in some ways, I feel like they want to prepare for like the dates, taking you out on a date. They don't want to have you like either pitching in or, which is weird. But they want to be the one in control and paying for the date and taking you out and even tying into like the long-term idea of what's happening inside their head. So they're thinking about, putting money aside to like have a wedding or and create a family. Okay. So this is like the mad hustle. They're just hustling. And there is a little bit of anxiety that comes through with this because they, in a sense, they don't want you to like get away from them. And I think that they're trying to kind of pick up the pace a little bit here. It's like a feeling of like, they don't want you to lose interest in them. Okay. And for some of you guys, you probably are not quite sure of who I'm talking about, but I can guarantee that this person is a rage of fury in the inside. I want to hurry up and go and talk to you kind of feeling, but I get the feeling that you're going to start to see more from this person. Okay. If you're not quite sure of who I'm talking about, you're going to start to see more of this person. Okay. Again, they feel like they can trust you, and they feel like they are so connected to you that they know for sure that you are the person that they are supposed to be with for the rest of their life. Okay. Hands down. Okay. Hands down. There's no second guessing it with this person. But again, it's going to be a little bit difficult to read this person because they do kind of hide their emotions from you. And it just comes from a place of insecurity, not being fully prepared emotionally in a way and financially. So you have to keep that in mind. But they do, they do dream about you. They fantasize about you. Again, they're fantasizing about, what life would be like, taking vacations together, going out on dates together, things like this, It's funny. It's funny when I hear in my head, it's like you guys are making decisions on the color of carpeting in your house together. I don't know. I just say what I hear, guys. People think I'm nuts. Well, I kind of am. I'm listening to the voices inside of my head most of the time, but don't judge me. All right. So overall, their feelings are deep, okay? But what they're doing is, look how this lines up. These three energies are all about that control of the emotions. I wouldn't be surprised if one day they just came splurting right up. It just come flying right out of their mouth. I'm madly in love with you. I can't take it anymore. It's like they're getting ready to pop, like a jack in the box, just boom, coming out of nowhere. But they do have They do have that inner knowing. They have a lot of mental clarity around this. Again, they're really seeing the truth. They're seeing the truth of this. Okay, for some of them, they weren't quite sure of this feeling that they were experiencing, but then now they're fully understanding what this connection is, and they're learning how to trust themselves. They're learning how to listen to themselves. Again, they know way deep down inside that you are the one for them. Okay. Again, they feel like that they can trust you here. They trust. And I think this is a message for you, the viewer, too. Okay, they're tying these two together for me. Sorry. I have too many cards. What do you mean too many cards? No such thing as too many cards. I'm trying to make it up for you guys because I've been running behind with everything in my life. It's okay, though. Okay, so for you, the viewer, look at the beautiful green eyes in this picture. Let me just point that out. Maybe your crush does have green eyes. I don't know. That just really caught my attention. Anyways, for you, the viewer, listen to yourself. Listen to this person, okay? This will be somebody that you can trust, okay? I feel that. The reason, okay, now I only have two hands, guys, okay? But they're tying this message into this one, okay? What they're saying is that this person's gonna have a hard time expressing this to you. Some of them are gonna, like I said, burst open. It's gonna come right out of their mouth, and then you know, they're gonna expose themselves basically. But when they do come around, they do start to open up here. I guess in a way, it's just try not to make them feel awkward, okay? Because this is gonna be hard for them, okay? This is gonna be hard for them to kind of open up, because it's like some ways I don't know, it's like a shyness to them, Anyways, all right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. You guys, let me know in the comments below if this has resonated with you. Let me know if the person that you might be thinking has a really big crush on you. Let me know if they have green eyes in the comments too, guys. I think I'm so captivated by that. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. You enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to hit the like button, because it helps my channel out. And I will see you in our next video. Love ya. Bye. All right, beautiful. Let's go ahead, dive into this. So we are exposing the truth behind your crush. Strangest thing just happened to me when I was setting up your cards. I'm going to throw it in there, but I heard laughing cow cheese. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the cheese, but I'm throwing it in there. So maybe you're eating some laughing cow cheese right now, or your crush is into it. I don't know. Very specific, I know, but I know one of you guys will say something in the comments about that. I always like to throw it in there. It gets on a lot of people's nerves when it's too specific because, yeah, whatever. So anyways, what's going on with your crush? We are exposing your crush. You know something? This person is not in a very good place right now, okay? We're looking at a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, very, very overwhelming, possibly have from a previous relationship, possibly a relationship involving children. Nonetheless, there's obviously a lot of sadness, you guys, a lot of that inner turmoil, a lot of, in a sense, there's this underlying vibration of betrayal here, okay? But this person, they're not in a very good place. And they are finding it very hard to move on from what's happening here, okay? I feel like they're in the middle of, well, what I'm looking at is a fork in the road, okay? So that's usually a person that's struggling. They're stuck there. They're kind of stuck at which way do I go from here, right? And again, they're trying to do what's right, especially if they have children involved here. They're trying to do what's right and what's best, but they're having trouble deciding. So basically, they're kind of locked up here. Okay. Phew, it's kind of heavy, and I don't like when the readings are this heavy, but we're I can't sugarcoat it, right? We also do have the Wheel of Fortune, this card over here, if you can see that. I hope you guys can. I'm sure you can. Okay, so that's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this person is not even feeling very fortunate. And as I touched this, I felt like I felt like friends were even involved with this energy, and there was something betrayal, or they were asking their friends for help and they weren't necessarily getting the help. Okay, they've been reaching out trying to ask people for help, but it's like their friends, like this person's friends, are not returning their calls, or not trying to be there to support them, or be like, I don't know. You don't get that off the Wheel of Fortune, guys, but you should know me by now, okay? Anyways, they're having lots and lots of trouble sleeping at night, a lot of worries, concerns, anxieties. Look at all of the stress and anxiety. One card right on top of the other talking. I mean, these two cards are very, very heavy. Very, very heavy, If this is resonating with you and you know exactly what this person is going through, take a minute and just send them some love, send them some positivity. I mean, they're really struggling, So these two cards here are all about distance, okay? Maybe it is that the two of you are very far away from each other, maybe over the oceans, but a lot of distance, okay? Not only that, it is very possible that this person is having trouble making decisions about their future because of the differences. Now, when I see this, I go beyond the normal meaning of this card, because it usually ties into age differences, maturity differences, differences in religious viewpoints, things like this. So there's a lot of differences that are happening here, okay? Which is kind of, which would cause somebody to kind of like, I don't know how to make a decision, because you're either maybe not a part of my culture, maybe you're not even living close to me, things like this, my family may or may not approve of our love or whatever, something like that is happening in here too, guys. So, but nonetheless, when we think and we tap into your crush's past and what they're going through, they're having so much difficulty passing, moving along here, moving along, sir, moving along, we're struggling in this energy. And then over here, this is something that he or she, I keep saying he, so I'm pretty sure this is a guy, more male energy, but anyways, but see here, what they're really trying to do is just to regain their life back, basically, here, okay? They're trying to pull things back into balance. So now we're talking, everything has got to come back into balance here, okay? This could definitely tie into a wedding, family, love, or romance. Jeez. So many things want to come out of my mouth at one time. It almost makes it so difficult to say. Anyways, we're at a waiting game. Okay, this is a waiting game for this person. And this is why they may come across a little bit hard. I feel like they may come across a little bit hard. They probably are not letting you in the way you expected. I get the sense that, well, he or she said, they seem to be really interested in me, but then they went cold on me. Well, that is because this person is dealing with a tremendous amount of stress, okay? They're not sleeping well at night. they're trying to lean on their friends for support, you know, and in this sense, maybe they feel like the universe has abandoned them, things like that, you know. It just, this person is just not doing well, okay? However, I always say this, and you know, this can tie into anybody, but when you're having a hard time in life, what's, you know, no matter what is happening, no matter, just when we're having a hard time, you know, we always come out of this much stronger. We have gained so much from this. You know, we gain a lot by the things that we lose, the things that we experience. And so I feel like this is what this person is learning as well, because, you know, we have the forgiving and learning. Maybe they are struggling to forgive somebody from their past. Okay, again, they were struggling. They're struggling. Now forgiveness is what is going to set this person free. Okay, and they will be able to kind of break free by forgiving this person. However, again, they're learning a lot. They're learning a lot here, okay? Oh, I just realized. It says, okay, so they are working on something from the past. I'm sorry. I don't normally read the cards. I'm a better listener than I... You guys should know me by now. Anyways, okay. So they are dealing with something from the past, okay? And again, I was feeling like there were children involved. So I don't necessarily feel like your crush is exposing any of this to you. They may have dropped little hints here and there saying, hey, listen, I'm going through this right now. If you're dealing with a man, most men are not open about this, okay? They might give you a tidbit, a little tiny hint as to what happened, but they won't divulge all of the details to you, okay? Which is probably what causes you to become a little bit more concerned. Why did this person go cold, you know? And in a sense right now, because they can't make a decision, they're going to be guarding themselves, okay? I don't think that they're focused on anything romantic here. I don't think they're even focused on starting a new connection with somebody, okay? They are really, really trying to work past this betrayal. Again, I felt like friends are involved in this, but they're really trying to push through this, okay? Now, with the Empress in reverse, this is all about self-care, okay? So let me just bring this up very, very quickly too, because this person is understanding what they need to do to take care of themselves. They understand that they have to take care of themselves first before they can fully invest into a connection with somebody else here. Especially, this is like damage control, okay, guys? Damage control. That's why they're, you know, they might come across as somebody who might be leading you on. Again, you always have to use your best judgment here, but just keep in mind that they are deeply burdened by things right now. They're probably working harder at work to kind of avoid thinking about other things, or they're probably trying to work to make more hours at work so they can make some more money here, okay? So I mean, just a lot going on. Just keep that in mind. But you can, you know, reach out, be a friend. But in this energy, I wouldn't expect this person to just be like, you know, be ready for anything committed, okay? If this person wants to flirt with you a little bit, let them flirt. Kind of feel them out, feel where they're at, what's going on in their headspace, but don't expect a commitment by tomorrow, okay? Especially if this has resonated with you, okay? All right, guys. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if this has resonated with you. And let me know in the comments below how you feel about it. And I will see you guys in our next video. Bye. Alright, pile 3. So let's expose your crush. What are they thinking? What are they doing? What are they up to? You know, this energy really hits me of somebody who is really like strapped for cash, working on their money, mainly because we have a lot of pentacles on the board, okay? I wouldn't expect this person to be so quick to, you know, open up to you. They have a little bit more going on that you might not see right away. They're clearly working through some kind of heartache and pain here. And they will be moving a lot slower, okay? With all of that earth, this is a person who's just kind of taking their time with their life, okay? They're taking time, and I have a feeling it is because they're trying to get past, you know, they're trying to get past that heartache, the pain. And with the Page of Water in reverse, we're definitely dealing with somebody who has that emotional block. And it's interesting too, because then we go into the Three of Earth, which is normally upright. We're looking at a person that's, you know, going to reach out and you know, say, I want to be I want to be a part of your team. We're going to work together. We're going to collaborate together. However, because they're still kind of working on this is kind of what's happened here, okay? So normally the Page of Water's, you know, upright. We're talking about, you know, taking things, starting a new kind of connection here. But again, we're back in the Four of Earth. So there is this sense of protection over their heart, over their money. They are not necessarily feeling very secure right now, okay? This person's base chakra is definitely reversed, so there's a blockage there. But overall, I do think this takes time. This is going to take time for this person to really come forward. I think it's going to be in a very slow kind of way, in a way where the two of you can really sit down and get to know each other. And I think the reason for that is going to be because they're not trying to have their heart broken again. Okay. I also feel like in some of this is like it in some ways this has kind of affected their financials, okay? But they're not going to be in a quick hurry to make another connection. They're gonna move very slowly because they want to get to know you as a person, okay? They want to understand what your intentions are. They want you to understand where they've been, what they've been through, things like this. So, yeah, that's just a little something you're going to have to keep in mind with this person. However, moving forward, we have a lot of positive cards that are coming out through here, okay? Expressing your love. We have love and opening up. I know that they have had their eye on you for quite some time here, okay? But these three cards together are very encouraging here, because at the core of what they want is a real loving connection here, a romantic connection. It does take them a little bit of time to come around and start to be comfortable with the connection. In a sense, they want to move things along at their pace is the best way I can say that. They want to make sure that, you know, you're on the same page, kind of feeling the same energies here, okay? There's a little bit of an insecurity that I'm gathering with this overall collective energy here. And my throat keeps blocking up. So for me, I feel like this person is in a sense, they might have a hard time talking about what's going on with them. There's a sense of shame that comes with this. So they probably will have a hard time expressing this to you of what they've been through. But really the essence of who this person is somebody who wants to open up, but they have to feel safe about it, okay? They're not feeling very safe, okay? you really look at these energies all together here, they're not feeling very safe. So they move through this energy just trying to figure it out. Which way do I go? But you know, they're kind of protecting themselves. And here is where the insecurities are. They're not necessarily feeling secure in life in general. Okay, now normally in a blocked root chakra, we're dealing with somebody who has issues feeling safe in the world that stem from childhood. So, you know, maybe it is they grew up in a family that was poor or things like this, but they're not feeling very secure about life in general. Okay, so I mean that this comes all the way back down to the general, the basic necessities of life. Like they worry about the money. They worry about money, like they'll never have enough. That maybe they're still saying things like, "I'll never have enough money for that vacation." A real relationship. It's really interesting too, because a lot of people won't get into a relationship because they're embarrassed by their financial situation. Okay, so that is something to think about. However, this is why there's so much pause in this energy. We're talking about somebody who is, again, not necessarily in a hurry. They're creating a pause in the connection intentionally, and it's not, again, this is not anything malicious. They themselves are working on, again, their money. They're dealing with some kind of heartache and pain, deep betrayals. Okay, in traditional tarot, this is the heart with the 3 swords in it. Okay, this is a different deck, so obviously the picture will be different for you. And again, moving forward, the Page of Waters is usually like, you know, it's taking the connection to a whole new level. Okay, but it's not quite there. This person is not quite there. They're not quite ready right now. They're just focusing on what's important for them, what they can do to either heal this pain here or bring some more money back into their bank account, basically. But they're really focused on just their priorities right now. Okay, I don't feel like a romantic connection is on the top of their to-do list, if that makes sense here. However, moving forward in this energy, they begin to get a little bit more comfortable. Again, as I was saying, these cards down here make me feel very hopeful about the future. Okay, and with this getting to know you, they will take their time and get to know you. Okay, I think that they themselves are looking for, you know, anything that's like any of their red flags. Okay, because they're trying to avoid another disaster in their life, especially when it comes to love. Okay, it is very possible that this person was cheated on. They probably found themselves a part of a third party situation. You know, that's a heavy thing to get past, you know, knowing that you were in a connection with somebody for so long just to find out that they were doing stuff behind your back. It is possible that there was somebody stealing their money, you know, things like that. But moving forward, it does feel positive. This person does come back around. They get things back on track because they are putting effort into their priorities. Okay. And again, they are moving this very slowly. They're going to take their time to get to know you. They will eventually open up, and with all this love on the board, it just kind of ties the reading together as somebody who genuinely wants love and is willing to open up their heart again. Okay, despite what they've been through. Okay, and this, you know, that's a that takes courage for somebody to open up their heart again, especially if it's been hurt. So again, you have to allow this person kind of move this connection along at their pace, okay? I hope this makes sense. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about that. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.